Hey guys, this is Darth Vandigo. Going to be showing you a project I've been working on for quite some time. It is two projects in one. First part is my house. Yeah, this is a pretty big project I've been working on for a long time, so I'm gonna get working on with this. So here we go. Okay, sorry about that. I need to pause and check something real quick. So, okay. Anyways. Where should I start first? Well, obviously here's my awesome mailbox. Driveway, obviously sidewalk, just kind of the basics. Lamppost, some trees. Actually, the trees that I actually have there are like humongous. I mean, they were giant. I mean, they're like way up there. I mean, they're just crazy. So, but also I just did the quig, put the seedling there and then some bone meal. So. Pretty nice trick. That's acceptable. It's okay. And we had a nice little garden right here. I mean, just kind of like flowers. We actually had this weird kind of, I don't even know what kind of tree it was. It wasn't just a regular tree. It was, I don't know, some type of cotton ball tree. It wasn't cotton, but it looked like cotton balls. But it was like the stuff that it had on it, like it was like more like a flowery kind of in a ball shape. It's hard to explain. Anyways, basketball hoop, pretty awesome. This is actually supposed to be a gate, but yeah, it's hard to do a gate. So so I was like, well, I'll just do most fenced in, and then yeah. And just to let you know, some of these proportions are kind of off. It's hard to do perfect proportions in Minecraft, so we have lots of shelving and stuff and in here, and we actually have like bikes hanging from the ceiling. I did change some of the lighting a little bit just because the lighting was like really bad. And oh, actually now I just remembered there's actually supposed to be a window right here. So the one thing I forget. There's probably plenty I forgot, but there is supposed to be a window right there. Anyways, go inside. Ooh, that's kind of loud. Here's my living room, kind of living room, dining room area. The TV is actually supposed to be diagonal, but since it doesn't look good if it's diagonal, I just put it up against the wall. It's actually supposed to be a sliding glass door, but that works fine. Let's look at my backyard. Nice little garden right there, and some more trees. So we'll go inside. Fireplace, pretty cool. Little couch. Some speakers right here. Some painting, or not painting, so it's actually supposed to be pictures of family and everything. Nice dining table, galley kitchen, which this part kind of I screwed up on that. Yeah, that's right. It's actually not supposed to be that wide right there, but the way, just proportions, it's hard. This little outlook, the double sink, dishwasher, microwave, huge fridge, stove. It's kind of the basics. Then we have like our formal dining room where we had like if we had a lot of people over, family dinners, Thanksgiving, this is where we had our dinner. And then obviously we'd set up a little kids table somewhere else, or just use that one in there. This is our kind of front living area, living room, sorry. Oh. You probably just saw that. I go, oh, what was that? And yeah, you'll see that in a sec. We actually had like a little tree here, but trying to do a little tree is kind of a pain. So I just we actually had something like this a long time ago. We actually had, like, when we still had a record player. We had those. My dad had a record player, and then before we got a new stereo, we had the old one up here. And so, seating area, and if you can't tell, this is supposed to be a grand piano. So, so I just put the music block in there, just in case you didn't know. It's supposed to be a grand piano, but it's hard to do a grand piano in Minecraft. Some things are just impossible. And then we got the bathroom, which is kind of off, but pretty close. Shower tub. That there's actually supposed to be double white counter, so it's a little off. And yeah, then we had our actually supposed to be a swamp cooler here, but I couldn't find anything that looked like a vent. So I was like, well, I'll just do this. And so it's just supposed to be the swamp cooler kind of area. Paintings, lighting. This is my little brother's room. This kind of simple bed, desk area, closets, dresser, outlook, and you almost saw it again. You probably already know what it is. If you know it, if you're a fan of it, you know what it is. Got the master bedroom, dad's bed, dresser. It's supposed to be a computer desk, bed, yeah. And then the bathroom, little bathroom, which is actually pretty close to what it actually is. And TV. TV actually it's not that tall, but you know you can't have like a too wide because then it looks stupid. And only having one was, it's like, well, it still looks stupid. Big old closet, and here's my room. It's a little too long. It should be actually right here, but again, proportions are kind of off. Closets, a bed, some pictures, actually posters, some Star Wars posters, and I had a chair in there for no reason. I don't know why. And then I had my kind of small little desk, not desk, kind of in. Oh, why is it raining? It rained like 10 minutes ago. Yeah, there we go. It took me forever to figure out what that was. So. Anyways, have my desk with my computer and set up and everything. It's pretty cool. By the way, this is not where I live now. This is where I lived. This is where I grew up. Just by the way, this is where I grew up. Yeah. So anyways, we'll go downstairs. Nice rug, hardwood floor. So then we'll go downstairs. And you can see there's actually glowstone behind this for lighting underneath the stairs. And it's like, well, it's awesome. It shines through the stairs. Pretty cool, huh? We had a very large pool table, some good lighting, 2 closets, pictures, posters actually. We had a little closet right here. We go on. We had a desk and a chair. Oh, what is that? I don't know. And creepy noises. Then we had a little patio area, getting outside with our back porch. There we have a barbecuer, some trees, nothing much. That's another thing I forgot. I was thinking about it earlier. There's actually supposed to be a clubhouse there, but oh well. Deck, trees, garden, side yard, which I'll show you later because I can't go that way. So on here is the main, this is like the movie room, game room. Huge TV. It was giant. Underneath the stairs, awesome surround sound, subwoofer, sectional couch, and I know you're thinking, what's that doing right there? But that's the way it is. It didn't have the armrest going all the way out. It just had it right here, so it's just for legs. Alright, that's here, which is kind of nice, because then you can sit like right here and be like, oh, TV, yes, video games. So I did that. That was my spot. I always called it. Some of the track lighting right here. Speakers, bookshelf, which actually had movies in it. But anyway, go here. I already showed you that. I'll show you that in a sec. Here's just kind of like the guest bedroom. If we had ever had any guests that stayed, then you know this is where they stayed. So pretty nice. I mean, it's actually just like, it was like an air mattress, and then this was just kind of like just some random room we had. Bookshelf, closets, a couch. This is like an old couch that we had, and we got a new one. I was like, well, we'll just throw that one in here. So that's what we did. And that thing, a desk in the middle of the hallway, washer and dryer, which looks kind of funky the way it is, but anyways. And then, and then we have our bathroom, which had a sliding door, so I decided I'll do some pistons, because I wanted to try out some pistons. So it took me forever how to figure out how to do this. I was like, well, how do you keep it in the on position and then go up? And then when I figured it out, I was like, oh yes, finally! And I figured it out, I was like, oh, I'm dumb. I'm really dumb. So yeah, that's my house that I grew up in. Friends made lots of movies in here. We did This was awesome house, but it's pretty close to what it looks like. There's some stuff that's like, wow, that's off. Like, closet's a little off proportion. This is way out of proportion. I mean, it should be a lot wider. Well, it should be 3 wide, but with all this, the redstone wiring, this should be wider. But just the way it worked out, it doesn't really look like that. So yeah. The stairs actually should come like right here, but it doesn't work like that. So anyways, this is my house that I grew up in. So pretty nice. I'll do a flyover it here in a second. So, but since I have to go outside, I'll show you my main project that I started on. And this thing took forever. And just to let you know, I didn't use single player commands to build this in 5 seconds. I built this using a template by Plots. You can just do a Google search on that, and they do templates for this. And blah! Giant sphere. It's a diameter of 32 diameter. It's 64 tall. 32. So this took an eternity to do. And there's something that looked a little funky like that was a pain in the ass to do. That was a huge pain to do. But yeah, this is all by hand. All by hand. And if you don't know what it is, this is supposed to be the Death Star from Star Wars. I know. I'm really good friends with Professor Kaosh, aka xProKx, and as soon as he sees this, he's like, "Oh my God, why would you do that? You're a nerd." But yeah, that took forever to do. It wouldn't have taken me that long if I would have worked through it, just like, but I was kind of lazy, and it gets frustrating just doing go by template. And I know you can do a sphere in like 2 seconds with single player commands, but I took forever to do this by hand. So again, I use a template from Plots. It's like a 3D view of it. It's really awesome, and you can do up to like 128 diameter or whatever, and it looks great. So I mean, there's little funky things like the dish right here. It looks a little funky, but I think overall it turned out pretty good. I mean, as far as Minecraft dish. So it did take forever though. So yeah, and then here's a flyby of my house. Pretty cool stuff, you know, a little side yard. Oh yeah, the ladder. It's supposed to be a vent, because we have I don't know why, but we had this vent on like the side of the house for some weird reason. I was like, why is there a vent right there? But we had a vent right there, and I was like, well, a ladder is close enough to vent for the side, so yeah, so it's pretty good. Here's the swamp cooler, but it's like, whoa, Death Star, yeah, it's gonna destroy my house. But I was like, well, maybe I'm part of the Empire. So, anyways, that's my house. I spent a long time on this. I've spent probably 2 to 3 weeks building this. I mean, not straight through, but I mean, to get it all right, it took a while to do. Overall, it probably took. Probably like, maybe if I were to work straight through, maybe like 8 or 9 hours, maybe a little bit more than that, maybe like 12 hours. But if I worked straight through it, I would have finished within 1 day. But still, it looks pretty close to what it actually looks like. I mean, it's pretty close. So there's a few things that are out of proportion, but it's just tough. Just like you get the layout done, and you're like, got the walls built up, and you're like, this doesn't look right. But it's pretty close. So let me turn on fly. That was annoying. So yeah, that's my house. You know, if you do subscribing, I do tutorials and other stuff. You can check those out, and yeah, it'd be great if you could subscribe. This is Darth Vandigo. Thanks for watching.